House of Opposition, who will present counter-arguments highlighting the possible challenges and concerns with this order in the House. If there is who are not a part of the Parliament, but next, I would like to read out the rules to be followed to maintain the decorum of the House. Speak only when the Speaker allows you. Raise your hand to get permission. Use formal and respectful time limit. Make your points clear and to the point. Maintain order and discipline. The Marshal will take action if needed. This works. I encourage all the participants to present their arguments with confidence and respect for different perspectives. With our Honorable Speaker to take.
Can we have the national anthem? Thank you, all the members. Before we begin today's session, I request the dignity and decorum of the House. Kindly address your points through the Speaker and engage in a constructive debate, just as it happens in the Parliament. Now all members are required to take note, affirming their commitment to this House. I request all the members to rise for the oath-taking ceremony. Having been elected as a member to the lower house of the Youth Parliament, do solemnly affirm that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India, as by law established, and that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India. Thank you. With the oath taking completed, all members may take their seats. The session is now officially in order. The House will begin with the debate. Bill for Viksit Bharat Bill. So I would like to invite the first speaker to introduce. Each member wishing to speak must seek permission from the speaker before presenting their arguments. Members are requested to give their statements concise and relevant to the bill. Now, I invite the honorable members from both sides to place their arguments one by one. The first speaker I would like to call is Sonam Song from Tawang.
एकता में है बल, चुनाव में है हल। जब देश चले संग तब एकता में है बल, चुनाव में है हल। जब देश चले संग तब बड़े हरम। Namaste and good afternoon to one and all present here. I am Sonam Zomu from Lorji Khandu Government College, Tawang, and today I am here to speak for the motion on a very transformative topic, One Nation, One Election, paving the way for Viksit Bharat. In a democratic setup like India, where elections are held very frequently, and how these elections are held is also very important. One Nation, One Election is a key way to achieve the dreams of Viksit Bharat 2047. Now, what is One Nation, One Election? One Nation, One Election means holding the general elections, state assembly elections, and even the local elections simultaneously. In fact, after independence, this is exactly how the elections were held in India until 1967. The present government of Prime Minister Narendra Modi wants to implement One Nation, One Election. In September 2023, under the chairmanship of former President Ramnath Kovind, a high-level committee on One Nation, One Election was formed. And let me tell you, this One Nation, One Election has been endorsed multiple times by the Prime Minister himself. Now we may ask why One Nation and One Election is required. It is simply because there are many advantages to One Nation, One Election. Firstly, it saves a lot of money. Let's just agree to the fact that elections are expensive affairs. According to the Niti Aayog report, the 2019 general elections itself costed around 60,000 crore rupees. In the same year, 7 state elections were also held. And this simultaneous election, it helped to save a lot of administrative costs and saved financial burden. Secondly, frequent elections, it leads to constant mobilization of soldiers, policemen, teachers, and other government officials. Instead of performing their real and actual duties, it promotes stability and governance. Let's say we held the campaign once in 5 years and that's it. But the present scenario is that we held elections so many times that an example is the 2018 Karnataka Assembly election, where the Model Code of Conduct delayed government projects, including rural infrastructure development. Now, these could be corrected by One Nation, One Election. Fourthly, and not lastly, it promotes voter turnout. Let's say you work in Delhi, but your vote is here in Arunachal Pradesh. It might not be possible for you to visit frequently for elections all the time. But if it is done all at once, you might possibly be able to come here and vote. Lastly, One Nation, One Election is not just a political reform. It is a catalyst for developing our dream of Viksit Bharat, and together we can achieve it. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonam Zomu. The next speaker I would like to call Rashmi Ghosh. She is from Tawang.
देशभक्तों की बलिदान से आजाद हुए, कोई पूछे कौन हो तो गर्व से हिंदुस्तान कहो तो। सर्वप्रथम इस परम सम्मानित मंच को मेरा श्रद्धा पूर्वक नमन, क्योंकि हाथ जोड़कर शीश झुकाकर अपना परिचय देना हम भारतवासियों की पहचान है। अपना परिचय मैं इतना कहूंगी, नाम रश्मि है, दोरजी खंडू गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज तवांग की प्रतिदिन बनकर आई हूँ। आज हम एक ऐसे विषय पर चर्चा करने के लिए एकत्रित हुए हैं जो हमारे भारत को एक बेहतरीन लोकतांत्रिक देश बना सकता है। विश्व का सबसे बड़ा लोकतांत्रिक देश हमारा भारत देश है। एक चुनाव, एक राष्ट्र, इसका सीधा सा अर्थ है पूरे देश में लोकसभा और विधानसभा का चुनाव एक साथ होना। आजादी के कुछ सालों तक लोकसभा और विधानसभा का चुनाव एक ही साथ होता था, पर ये ज्यादा देर तक नहीं टिक पाई, क्योंकि विधानसभा का भंग होना और इसके सरकार गिरने के कारण यह परंपरा टूट गई थी। लेकिन वर्तमान समय में हमारे प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी स्वयं एक राष्ट्र और एक चुनाव का वकालत कर रहे हैं। इस तरह का बिल संसद में आना है तो इसके पीछे एक सबसे बड़ा तर्क ये है कि इससे करोड़ों तो आपको इतिहास के पन्नों से बता दूं कि 1951 और 1952 में कुल 11,000 करोड़ रुपए खर्च हुए थे चुनाव के लिए, और हाल ही में 2019 में कुल 60 करोड़ रुपए खर्च हुए थे, जो कि हमारे भारत देश की प्रगति में कहीं ना कहीं बाधा का कारण भी है। पीएम मोदी खुद कहते हैं कि ये निश्चित रूप से संसाधन के लाभ के खिलाफ है। इस बिल के लागू होने के बाद हर साल हर महीने कहीं ना कहीं चुनाव होते हैं, जिसके कारण स्टेट मशीनरी यानी संसाधनों का इस्तेमाल सही ढंग से नहीं किया जाता है। इससे एक फायदा ये भी है कि अगर ये बिल हमारे देश में लागू होता है तो पूरे देश का एक ही वोटर लिस्ट बनेगी, जिससे हमारे देश के विकास में रुकावट नहीं आएगी। एक राष्ट्र और एक चुनाव के पक्ष में मैं ये भी कहना चाहूंगी कि जब हमारे चुनाव के टाइम आचार संहिता अर्थ मॉडल कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट लागू होती है, तब सरकार कोई भी नई नीति हमारे देश में लागू नहीं कर सकती। और अंत में केंद्र सरकार का ये कहना है कि जो हमारे देश के काला धन है और भ्रष्टाचार है, उसको भी ये कम करता है। इसी के साथ मैं कहूंगी कि हम सब युवा मिलकर भारत को एक प्रगतिशील देश की ओर ले जाना चाहिए, जहां सिर्फ विकास हो, ना कि भ्रष्टाचार। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद।
Hello. A very good afternoon to everyone present here, Honorable Speaker and rest of the I'm representing West Kameng. Today I rise to discuss about important the nation's electoral system. The concept of one nation and one election. This topic has been debated extensively in recent times. Our nation. Firstly, the enormous cost which is associated in conducting frequent elections, which are being a burden on our economy. This can be changed by conducting a single election in every 5 years. What this will result in is a better saving in our economy, which we can allocate in different assets or sectors effectively. Secondly, this will enable our elected representative to governance instead of propaganding or electoral ring or campaigning. This will enable them to work in governance instead of electoral. Thirdly, politics in our economy and governance. By having one election every 5 years, the government will have necessary space and time to make crucial and tough decisions and make and implement long-term policies which will further help in developing our country, our nation. So that being said, let's keep aside our differences and work together for a better future and a developed nation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ajay. Now, I would like to invite the next speaker, Rupa Dagde. She's from East Kameng.
हेलो भ्रष्टाचार मुक्त संगीत भारत युवाओं की भागीदारी लोकतंत्र की जिम्मेदारी एक राष्ट्र एक चुनाव से विकसित भारत की तैयारी नमस्ते respective jury members committee members delegates and my brothers and sisters I am Rupa Dagde representing NYK East Kameng district currently I am pursuing my master's degree in law. Today we stand at the crossroads of history. We must ask ourselves a question. Do we want a fragmented democracy burdened by frequent elections? Or do we envision a nation that is unified, efficient and corruption-free nation by 2047? The answer lies in a revolutionary that has the potential to shape India into a Viksit Bharat by 2047, a nation that are socially, economically and politically stable. My dear friends, consider this, in a term of 5 years, we witnesses multiple elections at different times, at different states, bringing governance to halt. And the model code of conduct restricts policy decisions and frequent election demands huge funds, causing the influence of black money. My dear friends, as elections are the backbone and foundation of nation, my dear friends, elections are always bringing development and progress, but often it becomes a political battleground for divisive politics, causing disharmony amongst community instead of bringing national unity. But the question is how one nation, one election can be a solution. Where does we use fit in? Well, my dear, it's about unifying our democratic spirit. With unified electoral system, we will be ensuring that transparency will rise, reducing corruptions, and paving a way for a new Bharat that is Viksit Bharat. Change demands courage. If we want a change, we have to become a part of a solution. Therefore, my dear friends, symbolizes unity in diversity. We must understand the importance about political stability and progress in our nation. First, we must harness the power of social media, ourselves in community awareness, so that each young minds are well aware about these electoral reforms, so that we can unify our nation instead of bringing citizens to bring electoral reforms. And if we want a corruption-free nation, we must be unified together. Concluding my point, my dear friends, today we are here. Today the history is watching us. And let's stand together. Let's build a nation. Whether in governance, social work, or to bring changes. My dear friends, let's build a nation. Let's build a nation. भारत का सपना साकार करे, एक चुनाव विकसित राष्ट्र का आधार करे. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rupa Dagde. Yes, I would like to request all the honorable members kindly maintain the times that has given to you. The next speaker of like
ruling party and my dear friends. Myself, Nikhil Tamang, the representing West Kameng district on the Youth Parliament 2020. So, today as India is concerned, it's a jaw-dropping issue concerned. So, first of all, due to one nation, one election, the government is neglecting the people of the local areas are not being they are being neglected, due to which people become rich and the poor people become poor. So, for the development of grassroots level. Thank you.
Page from Lower Tibangway.
Good afternoon, respected speaker, honorable judges. Here we go. You to present between the states and the villages. And it might structure.
The next speaker I would like to invite both.
Namaste Sadiqa and Papuk Pare with another. So, and my argument is against also points against this. First, effect on regional parties and representation. Regional parties will block on the national government, and my second point is the government will be more focused on central. The government, and my third point is weakening democracy, accountability, and my fourth point is voice of regional areas will be demolished or unheard. More focus will be on the central. More focus will be on the central sites. And thank you.
Thank you so much, both of you. The next speaker I would like to invite Ruth Regisu. She is from West Kameng.
Present over here. Respected our speakers, judges, and all my fellow mates. I myself, Ruth Regisu, currently pursuing my BA 4th semester in Government College, Kongla, proudly representing my district, West Kameng. Today I want to share my thoughts on the basis of one nation, one election, paving on the way to Viksit Bharat. Today I want to talk about a crucial aspect on Indian democratic framework. One nation, one election is an idea in India where elections for the Lok Sabha and state legislative assembly are to be held at the same time. The proposal aims to synchronize and to reduce financial burdens. As per reports, rupees 60 crores was spent on 2019 Lok Sabha election. In India, elections are held frequently, but sometimes causing disruptions in government works. By having all elections at once, most of the politicians can focus more on their works rather than always preparing for the next elections. By implementing one nation, one elections, as separate elections, cycles will be reduced. It will also promote long-term governance and it will increase voter turnout. As we all know, frequently, but by participating these events at once for the elections. The idea of stimulation election is not new to India. In fact, from 1951, however, this practice was discontinued. To address these challenges, a high-level committee chaired by our former to implement simultaneously election, starting with the Lok Sabha and the State Legislative Assembly, followed by the body elections. Before I like to conclude my speech, I would like to say that I believe with carefully planning and execution, it will be a game changer for Indian democratic framework. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Regisu. The next speaker I would like to invite Namrahani Sinkai.
My name is Namrahani Sinkai. The functions and the quality of the work. Secondly, I would like to say how
it threats the democratic processes and regional issues. India is a federal country, state authority